the difference here is the Supreme Court is keeping to its mission, and that is being abused to make it sound like the Republicans, specifically Donald Trump, are removing rights. That's what you're hearing over and over again. You got to look through that.
Mimi's bypassed this whole thing. She's come up with a ploy.
Okay.
She says it's shown up. She picked it up somewhere, and it works pretty well. You make the commentary, this is all Ruth Bader Ginsburg's fault.
Yes.
You heard this?
That's her fault, yeah.
It's Ruth, and here's the rationale. You just say it to somebody who's screaming at you. This is Ruth Bader Ginsburg's fault because she's the favorite, the all-time favorite of all the jurists ever on the Supreme Court amongst the liberals.
But her ego got in the way. She couldn't give up her seat.
She wouldn't retire when she could have retired, and we would have had another. It wouldn't have been Trump. Wouldn't have picked that person. So that's just blame it on Ruth Bader Ginsburg in her grave.
We have several constitutional lawyers who are producers, and Professor Johnson, he coincidentally is the producer who was locked down in Shanghai. So this opinion is known as the Dobbs ruling, and he has written a 9-page analysis. And I will read his intro. I won't read the analysis. I mean, the spoiler is right here. He says, I've read the Dobbs opinion and as a constitutional scholar and PhD in American politics and public policy can conclude that the ruling states plainly that any and all laws enacted in the name of public health will be found constitutional. This means all quarantines of the healthy, mandatory shots for hospital workers, teachers, students, even homeschooled students, restaurant workers, etc., forced masking of all peoples all the time, both in public and private spaces. They are constitutional, and there's no grounds for courts to enjoin applications of mass arrest, mass fines, and even forced injections. Now, I saw this circulating on social media, people saying this, well, there goes, this is paving the way. And I was like, okay, I don't believe that. But to have our constitutional scholar here say this, that's interesting.
Yeah. But how does that relate to Roe?
Well, this ruling is what makes it so.
How?
Well, you have to read his 9-page analysis. But there's language in there that shows that this will be the result. And he publishes this, and it's in the show notes, so that other constitutional scholars can take a look at it. I'm not saying he's right. I'm saying this is his opinion. We have an actual opinion. How many other podcasts have an opinion from a constitutional scholar? Huh?
None.
You know what? When I listen to other podcasts, you know what it sounds like to me these days? It sounds like you're listening to Twitter.
Yeah, on no agenda.